And it's Android Authority reporting live here from Beijing. We were kindly invited to the Oppo Find 5 launch party, and I have to say that my initial impressions are very positive. Now, this is a device that a lot of you are excited about, and for good reason. It's packing a 1080p display and a nice thin profile, a matte backing with a 13 megapixel camera and dual LED. It has a nice big loudspeaker at the very bottom. It seems like a lot of thought has gone into the design of this device. Obviously, its claim to fame is its 1080p display, which will make it likely the second smartphone to go on the market with a 441 pixel per inch count. Take that, iPhone 5. Other than that, the display is sourced from Japan Display Co., meaning that it is of extremely high caliber. A lot of expertise has gone into this. It does also feature hardware accelerated HDR and the ability to capture slow motion video at 120 frames per second. Now, the software isn't completely optimized on this unit, but so far so good. I really can't emphasize enough how sharp this display is. Now, obviously this features extremely powerful processing, courtesy of Qualcomm's S4 Pro. We're looking at, obviously, a 1.5 GHz, now it is an ARM version 7. Other than that, there should be LED buttons here at the very bottom, but this is an engineering build, so we would have a context menu and a home and a back button. So, it claims that it does have one of the thinnest bezels on the market, and I'm inclined to agree with them. Very similar in terms of Motorola's latest devices. Other than that, I've found that its size and profile to be very attractive. Coming from a Galaxy Note 2, where I'm not able to do a lot with one hand, it was a welcome change. The performance is really stunning, and I'm sure once they optimize a little bit more by the time it goes to market, it will be even better. Now, in terms of the overlay, obviously Oppo is trying to make a lot of strides here, but it is similar to what you see on Android 4.1. A 4.2 update is promised for end of January as well. Just check out the in-app menu here. Not bad. Now, it's very similar in terms of styling to the Xperia series. I really wish that all of you could see how sharp this display is, because it has some of the greatest ability to produce text sharply and beautifully produce images, particularly 1080p video. Now, with its 2500 mAh battery, it does have better battery life than the Droid DNA or HTC Butterfly J. Sadly, the battery is not removable, nor does it have expandable memory, but it will be coming in 16 and 32 GB variants. NFC worked brilliantly on it with another Find 5, and I tested it on my Note 2. All in all, for its price point, which is going to be released at around $440 US, and the fact that it's going to be available pretty soon here, means that it's going to be on a lot of people's radar. It really does blow away any other display I've ever seen except for the Droid DNA. Now, I have to hand it to Oppo. It looks like they're really trying to raise the bar, and in the specs, the build quality, and everything that I've seen so far means that they're taking 2013 very seriously. Just check out the display difference here. We've got the Galaxy S3 coming up here, the Note 2, and the Oppo Find 5. In terms of its build, I have to say that there's very little flex, and it just produces colors marvelously. While it's not the thinnest phone on the market, it doesn't really matter because it's packing a nice large battery. Slightly thicker than the Galaxy Note 2 and S3, it really doesn't matter. Because when you have a phone with a Qualcomm S4 Pro and a 1080p display and a 5-inch profile with large battery, you gotta be impressed. 1080p goodness and a 5-inch profile, nice curved back with matte, HDR accelerated video recording with 120 frames per second capability, 13 megapixel, large 2500 mAh battery, NFC, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, all that good stuff. I really gotta hand it to Oppo. If they're able to actually produce this at a $440 price point, and it is gonna come out in the middle of January, I think that it's gonna sell like hotcakes. And how about you? Is the fact that it's not the slimmest 1080p smartphone in the world a bit of a letdown? Or do you think that it's one of the better looking phones on the market? Let us know what you think of the Oppo Find 5. Thanks, guys.